Hello everyone and welcome. Now in this video we are going to create the read-only methods for our contract. So things like returning the winner's name, returning all the proposals, returning the voters, all those kind of details. So first we are going to start with the all proposals method. Now to create a read-only method, when writing a GL smart contract, you decorate the method with the view decorator. So all proposals. Now the goal of this is to look through the proposal streamer and return it. So yeah, and return them in a dictionary. So I'm just going to do this quickly. So as you can see here, I've written the all proposals method and the all voters method. Now it just loops through with the proposal count as the range, and then it returns all the proposals and appends them to a dictionary, and then finally we return that dictionary. Second method, we have the all voters method, which does the same thing, uses the voter count as the range, and then loops through the indices, and then it goes through the voters and then returns them in a dictionary too. So now the next set of methods we are going to write are the methods that will return single voters and single proposals based on their IDs and addresses and IDs respectively. So to do that, we use the public again. We define the get proposal method, which will take in the proposal ID. And so this method just will return a single proposal by its ID. Now we are going to do the one that will return a single voter by their address. So to do this, we first of all taking the voter as a string, then we convert it to an address by wrapping it in an address. And then we call the get method on the voter's tree map. So this line just says get the voter with this address. If the voter is not available, return a new empty voting class, a voter class. And finally, we return the data that was given to us in a dictionary. So that is it for the voting. And now for of our next set of methods, we are going to return the total number of proposals and the total number of voters. So this is relatively simple. Again, with the decorator. By the time we are done with this tutorial series, you are going to be familiar with these decorators. Okay, now we are done with that. So the should I say last but not the least, so should I say the last and the least set of methods we are going to write now are the methods that will return the winning proposal and the winning proposal's name. So this is going to be a slightly longer method. Now before we continue, we are going to make this method a private method, and you're going to see why. So with private methods, you don't have to use this decorator, you just define them like that. So you can see I just quickly pause the video, I wrote the method. Now let me explain. So firstly, this winning vote count assumes that the highest score is 0. And this assumes that the winning proposal is 0. Now this method will loop through all the proposals and check if the current proposal has more votes than the current winner. Then it will update the highest score and updates the winner ID, and then return the ID of the proposal. Now this is a private method, so we are going to define the public method that will be able to call this. Now with private methods you cannot call them from outside the contract. Only contract methods may call private methods. So we define a new winning proposal public method that anyone can call. And then we call the private method self. So yeah. And then the final read-only method will be the method that will return the winner's name. Now at this point in time, this is just for the fun of it. So this is pretty much it, and you can see our code compile this without any issue. Now in the next video, we are going to create the right aim methods, which are the add proposals and they give rights to votes, and finally the votes method. So thank you.